Hi, happy Wednesday. This week we're talking about weight and body image, and I think it's a really good topic. And for me, at least, I think that my weight has a lot to do with my queer side and me being genderqueer. So let's get right into that. I've planned for this, and I have topics. So what's the first topic? So I thought I would start the video off with just talking about my views on weight, specifically on fat people, and how I think that kind of shapes me. No pun intended, but it's kind of fun. Anyway, I like fat people a lot. I like to date fat women. I like the look of fat people, which is, I mean, I don't think it's all that odd, but in our society it's like, really, you do? Yeah, I do. Which is not to say at all that I'm not also attracted to thin people and fit people. I am just as much. But somebody who has a fat body is not a turn-off to me. Like, it seems like in this society people are like, oh, she's so fat, or oh, that. Yeah, she's fat, and she's hot. So that's kind of my view on fatness. I'm not fat positive. A lot of people throw around the word fat positive, and the reason that I'm not fat positive is, well, visually I think that fat people are just as hot as thin people. I don't really buy into the idea that fat people are as healthy as thin people. Maybe slightly fat people can be as healthy as people who are not visually fat, but when you get, 40 or 50 pounds overweight, that definitely has an effect on your body. And I really feel that people who say that it doesn't, they don't know what they're talking about. It does have an effect on your body, which kind of leads me to my next point. In talking about my own body, how much do I weigh? Let me go check. Okay, so I am definitely a fat person. I am 264 pounds. I wear a size 42 to 44 in pants, and a 2X or XL shirt, depending. So yeah, I'm definitely a fat person, and as far as wanting to be fat or not wanting to be fat, most days I don't dislike the way I look. It's definitely not a looks thing, but despite being fat, I'm a fairly active person. I really am into hiking and being outdoors and being active. However, with the body that I'm in now, I wish I could be more active than I am. I wish that when I go hiking for 8 miles on the weekends, I wish that I could enjoy it more because I wasn't like pushing my whole body up the hill. So I am pretty much constantly in a weight loss battle. I used to be heavier than I was. I used to be over 300. I think I was like 320 pounds. And I'm not that anymore. I recently went back to Weight Watchers, because it's really helpful, and I felt that I was ready to start again. I went through some trauma about 3 years ago, and kind of went off the diet, kind of just had to take care of myself, but now I'm taking care of myself in a different way. So I've been talking for a really long time, and I really haven't talked about how I think being genderqueer affects me, but I just wanted to give you kind of a base layer that I do identify as fat. I don't see that as ugly, but I do want to be thinner. Basically, weight loss is a huge struggle for me, and I think that that has to do with being genderqueer, because basically I view being very overweight as very androgynous. I also view being extremely underweight as very androgynous. In both cases, you kind of lose the figure that defines femininity or masculinity. However, I cannot, hold on. Basically, when I go on a weight loss journey, I begin and I'm really excited about it. By the time I drop about 10 to 20 pounds, my body starts changing and it really scares me, because I start to show more of a shape. Basically, I start to show more hip. As I lose stomach, my breasts become more prominent, and that is something that's really scary to me. Now, I could handle getting to the other side, because besides being overweight or underweight, there's this other type of androgyny, which is just kind of fit, muscular. It would work, but the problem is that for me there's at least a 1 year, probably closer to 2 or 3 year gap in between there that I will have to make it through. And it's just really a mental game for me, is being okay with the changes that are happening to my body, which are not more masculinizing. They're definitely feminizing. So that's how I think that being genderqueer negatively affects my weight loss, is that it's definitely a mind game for me. So yeah. I think that that's all I have to say for today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment or post a video response, or if you feel similarly to me or you don't agree with me at all, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Have a nice one. Bye.